Hey there Internet, Keith here, and welcome to the Cars and Keith YouTube channel. And this video is the first wash after a ceramic coating, and also that topper coat. Now some of you may have a ceramic coating that already has a topper built into it, a two-step process, such as G-Technic with their CSL and their XL. I've had that on vehicles before, great protection. This vehicle I went with the DIY Detail 8-year, which is their highly dirt repellent, very durable coating. It's very easy to install. I'll leave the videos before. We did a wash, decon, and polish video, and we did the ceramic install video on this. Now, we're going to go ahead and do that first wash after we waited 7 days from the install. After the install, a couple hours is enough to cure, to kind of drive it in the rain. But to put any chemicals on it, touch it, and do a complete wash, you need to wait 7 days. After that 7 days, we're going to do a light wash. Basically, we're just going to foam, rinse off, foam again, and wipe down. And then at the end, we're going to put a topper coat of Quick Beads, which is a graphene infused ceramic spray that they have that is water activated. You spray it on a wet car, you rinse it off, it activates, you don't have to wipe, you don't have to buff, rinse off dry. It's really great product, and it has that graphene in there, which is really going to help against the water spot problems that come with ceramic coatings, which is why many of them have a two-step process. They have that second layer that helps with the water spot prevention. You just have to make sure that your car is clean before you put it on. I wouldn't put it on after doing just a foam and rinse, because you're not really making sure that you're getting the car completely clean by doing a contact wash. So I have PNS Brake Buster 5-to-1 and an IK Foam Pro 2 Plus. We have our MJC version 3.0, SV 3.0, a great foam cannon. It has some leftovers from the last time. So for the bucket, I actually love Chemical Guys buckets. Don't like most of their products, but the buckets are amazing. They're clear, they're the right size, they're not huge. The top, this is from Home Depot. I think it's like $6. The dolly, Walmart. I mean, 15 bucks. You can't beat it. You don't have to buy those expensive stuff online. A dolly's a dolly. Washing the wheels and tires, we have our Detail Factory tire brush. I'm really liking this. This was recommended highly off of one of my previous videos. Easy Detail brush, had it for years. I think we're going on 3 now for this. These are the Twisted Lock towels from DIY Detail, really good. We have our Quick Beads in our sprayer here, and obviously the incredible suds we'll use. We have our Ridge Washer 25 degree. We have our Active 2.0, SGS 28 gun, Uberflex hose. Now don't forget, before we get to washing, check out carsandkeith.com. Giveaway section discounts. Giveaways in there, but at the end of this video, I'm going to ask you some questions, and I would love to get some comments on the next giveaway. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the links below for anything in the video. Let's get to washing. Well, first we're going to do is just going to add just a drop of Incredible Suds in here. We already have some left over from the last one. We'll see how this suds up. Incredible Suds, you only need an ounce in this entire foam cannon to really get good foam, and it's still a good concentration of soap for cleaning power. Always make sure you stir it up real good. So when highly concentrated soap tends to look like, you know, oil almost in there. We want this on max foam because we're going to let it dwell for a little bit of time as the pre-soak, and then we'll do the wheels while we're waiting. Now remember, if you're in the sun, really hot outside, you're probably going to have to do a few panels at a time. You're not going to be able to do as long a period of time as dwell or entire cars like I am right now. Also, make sure you haven't driven the car. Make sure the wheels and tires are nice and cool, the hood's nice and cool, or else you're going to get the soap is going to dry on there. If you turn the pressure washer on, that might help. While we let that dwell, I'm going to go ahead and hit the wheels and tires. I'm going to do it manually, pump this time. Now when I'm doing my wheels and tires, about half the time I'll use a bucket with just some clean water in it just to rinse these off. The other half I'll just use a spray gun and just rinse them off. Either way is good. Now, the good thing about having a controlled environment, I was able to spray the foam on, let it dwell, do my wheels and tires, and now the rinse step is one across both. I don't have to rinse after each wheel and tire. I'll just rinse when I do the whole car. Now remember, rinsing that pre-soak off doesn't have to be a crazy rinse. We need to get all of the soap off the surface and all the dirt and everything, so when we get to our contact wash, that there's less chance of, you know, something abrasive getting in there. The final rinse is where we want to be really big on the rinse to get all the surfactants out of there, but right now we're foaming the car again, so it's not that big of a deal. As you can see, we still have a little bit left. So we left over a little bit from the last wash. We were able to do 2 full foamings and still have a little bit left as well. So the product goes a long way if you know how to use it. So we have our bucket. What I'm actually going to do is just a little bit of incredible suds. Normally I use an ounce or so to 3 gallons. And the 3-gallon mark is right here where this lip kind of is. I've measured and weighed that. Then I'm just going to pour the rest of my NJJC in there. Halfway through filling out the bucket, it's a good time to drop your microfibers in there. So that when you're filling up, the water's hitting those microfibers. You get a little bit more water in that bucket so you don't too much soap overflowing too early. You move it back a little bit. You can kind of see where that water is right there. Then we hit it with the pressure. That's enough. And now people ask, why are you foaming twice? Well, it's just my personal preference. I like to foam. So that pre-soak is nice. The soak and then the rinse. We're getting all the major things that are sticking to the surface that, you know, could cause abrasion. They come off really easy. Now you're dealing with the road film. You can get that with the contact wash, no problem, straight from the bucket. But if I spray that on, I got a little extra lubrication layer, and now I know exactly where I've wiped the last time because the car is coated. It's going to be easier for me to know what I've done and what I haven't done. My way of doing the contact wash is slightly different than most because I kind of do a wraparound method rather than top to bottom on a single panel. I start on that panel, go all the way around. I flip my towel around as I go around, and I just do little foot, maybe 1.5 sections where I'm slowly working my way down to the panel. Then towards the bottom, my sections are much smaller. So 3 microfibers should be enough because that top area doesn't have much of dirt at all on it. It's amazing, that ceramic coating. It's been a while since I really truly had a really hydrophobic one. It's just, the minute you hit it with the contact wash, you can see the surface fighting the water. It's pretty cool. One down, and just based off how dirty the car is, you can just add more of the microfibers or mitts or whatever you're looking to do. You can also take just a straight mitt and use your spray gun and rinse it off after every panel. I mean, these twist locks, I mean, they absorb so much. They're just the right weight. Just kind of slap on the surface. This is where I get into these smaller streaks. Probably just do like 1 rag move. Keep on working around. Alright, that's the end of that one. Yeah, 3 was enough. Woo! We could definitely save this bucket for later. We only used not even a gallon. As long as you got a lid on there, that stuff's going to last a long time. Now after that rinse, we need to do a surfactant check, which is basically just making sure that you have completely rinsed it off. Obviously now with the ceramic on there, the surfactants aren't going to hang behind as much as it would on an uncoated car. So just going to hit, hood's best place for me, gets a little bit of movement of the water. Just going to hit with some pressure, check the beads to make sure there's no foam or bubbles or anything in them. Oh, we're good. And those beads are tight. Now just about everything out there can make something bead, but look how tight they are. They're globed almost to a point to where it's wrapping around and less of the bottom is touching the surface. So here's our quick beads. You can tell by that grayish color. It has that graphene in there. I already shook it up. If you let it sit too long, a lot of the graphene will sink to the bottom. So you gotta shake it up. Now there are many ways to apply and rinse this off. One way that I've seen a lot is people will run the pressure washer and put a spritz of the quick beads into the pressure washer water, and that helps distribute it really well. I think that works really well when it's really windy outside, if you're doing it outside. If you're in an environment like this where you don't have any wind blowing anything, I mean, I have my split AC system I'll have to turn off so I can get my mist to land exactly where I want it to. I still prefer to spray directly onto the surface. If you're doing, don't do this in direct sunlight. If you're doing this when it's hot, you probably want to do a few panels at a time. But I'll usually coat the whole car. I'll come back and actually use my garden hose. So the biggest point of the quick beads is water activated, so the surface needs to be wet beforehand. So a little bit of this goes a long way. You should do many cars with one bottle. Maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top. The mist is going to roll down because when you rinse, it's going to distribute it as well. So do just a few spritz. I used to spray too much. I've gotten better. I'm getting low, so it's not coming out as good. Now we rinse. Not that one. There we go. Now this final rinse is a DI rinse. This is the only time I flip the regular tap water off and go straight through the DI at 0 ppm. So now you get to decide your drying process. I'm not going to show in this video. I just use a leaf blower. That's why I use quick beads, because I don't want to touch the surface again. Now, if you are going to use drying towels, I would suggest you use ceramic gloss. And then in your final step of drying, using your ceramic gloss from DIY Detail as your rinse aid. Spraying it on there, wiping it off, buffing it off. Any other chemical. I mean, you can use G-Technics C2V3 amongst many other really good long-term sealants. So there you go. That's the first wash. And really, that's your wash every time from now on, except every 3 months, every 6 months, you're going to need to do a maintenance wash. That'll be our next video down the line on this kind of series here with Heidi and on the DIY Detail 8-year ceramic coating. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the links below. Check out carsandkey.com, and I'll see you in the next video. So you made it to the end of the video, and good thing I don't have any bloopers because I need your feedback. I've been mentioning that I've been working on a new giveaway, and that giveaway is going to be the next wash cart. I already have a setup in here. I don't need a wash cart anymore. I build them just to kind of show people what you can do and give people ideas. I'm kind of known for the wash cart builds. Most of you are subscribed to them and really like them. There's a lot of money that goes in the background on these that you'll never see. The research and development. Some things don't work out, some do. The end version is not the same as the beginning version. So the budget's $500. Now that's not $500 total. That's $500 I'm willing to spend for research and development from beginning to end. The channel's doing well, we're investing back. But we have pressure washers, we have hose reels, we have spray guns, we have hoses. So those costs are not going to be in that $500. Now I really would love the title of the video to be the ultimate $500 mini portable washing solution. So really the feedback that I need is, which direction should we go? Should we go Milwaukee pack out? I'll show you a picture here that a subscriber sent me via email. It's kind of the inspiration for this. So just let me know your thoughts. There's many different ways we can go, many different toolboxes, sizes that we could go. I'm kind of looking, I really want the hose reel on top. I want to be able to fit the pressure washer and the DI system in the toolbox along with everything else you need to wash in there, and that hose reel sitting on top. Be cool with the detachable top, so that way you know, that cart doesn't take room by itself. You could have two small pieces in different areas and then put them back together using some quick disconnects. So let me know. I'll see you in the next video.